Is buying a Jam Pro cleaning franchise a good idea? Well, I'm about to tell you the answer to that in this video right now. And the answer is, for most people, no, it's not a good idea. But for some people, it is a good idea. So keep listening. I'm about to tell you who is bad for and who is good for. But first, let me tell you that I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network. And I'm the perfect person to tell you the answer to this question because I was a Jam Pro franchise owner. As a matter of fact, I won the Franchise Owner of the Year award, where I flashed on my channel plenty of times, right? So you should know this if you're a returning watcher here. But for those who are new, I've been with Jam Pro, I've been with jani-king, and I've been with Coverall, all right? And I've read the paperwork for the other franchises such as Vanguard and Clean 360 and Open Works. So I'm pretty well versed in the franchise game. I also was even an operations manager for Jam Pro as well, all right? So is it a good idea? Let's go ahead and get to that point. Well, in my opinion, no, not for most people. And so the people that it is a good idea for is the people who are, let's just say maybe you were in prison, you know, you've never really used your own email address, you're not really computer savvy, you're not really good with typing or spelling, your grammar isn't that great, then maybe a franchise would be good for you to start off with as you get better with those skills, right? And then you can get out here, get some contracts, earn a little bit of money with the franchise, and learn the ropes of running a business, all right? So if you're in that category, you're fresh out of prison and your grammar isn't all of that, you can't operate a computer too well, go ahead and start with the franchise, and then you can work your way out of it later, all right? For most other people, you don't need a franchise, all right? Because, I mean, the fees are just extremely too high, all right? They're just way too high in most cases. Like, important reason why I say it's not a good idea is because most franchises underbid their contracts, right? And when I say underbid, I mean they price way too low. I just did a video probably about 2 weeks ago on my channel that talks about how I caught one franchise bidding I think it was $16 or $17 an hour, right, for the contract. And it's like, if they're charging the customer, you know, $16 or $17 an hour, and they're turning around and taking all of these fees out of your check, how are you supposed to make a profit? And not to mention, we didn't even talk about you paying employees yet, because you want to be a business owner, right? You don't want to just be out here cleaning every single contract yourself, because you're never going to grow, right, to the big level, right? So it's like, if they're charging not enough money to the customers and taking fees, how are you going to eat? So they got all of these fees, they're underbidding on contracts, then they have what they call the sales and marketing fees or finder's fee, depending on what franchise you're with. So that's an additional fee that they would charge when they find you new customers. So in addition to buying the franchise itself, you got to turn around and buy contracts from them later on. So they might be 4 times the monthly growth, right? And so what I mean by when I say 4 times the monthly growth, an example of that would be the franchise offers you to buy a $1,000 per month contract, but you have to pay them $4,000 to get it. Now they will finance it to you, but it's going to take out another monthly payment out of your fee. So you're talking about the regular franchise fees, royalty management fees, the fact that they're underbidding, and you're paying that sales and marketing, aka finder's fee, every single month as well. So when you take out all of the fees, you look at every single thing, the underbidding and all of that, you just walk away with pretty much nothing. It's not really a business. You start to feel like a glorified employee. And not to mention, those contracts that they quote unquote sell to you, you never really own them. The franchise always owns the contracts, and therefore they can take those contracts from you at any given time. Even if your customer's happy with what you're doing, most of the time the franchise still reserves the right to go ahead and just take the contract from you and say, well, yeah, you weren't clean up to our standards. And so they can take the contracts from you and then turn around and sell those contracts to a whole new franchise owner. So that's the real reason I really don't like franchises. Now, is there a way to win with the franchise? Yes. Are franchises a scam? No, they're not scams. They give you all of the paperwork and tell you about all of their fees up front, so you can read it. As a matter of fact, I believe you have to have the paperwork for 2 weeks before you can even buy. So it's not a scam, but it's just not the best idea for most people, in my opinion. The best idea would be to go ahead and just start your own cleaning company independently, all right? Now, I know that's not the most simple thing in the world. We never really know where to start, but that's why when I left the cleaning franchise, I sold my cleaning franchise to my brother back in 2018. He came home from prison. I did a seller finance deal with him because I know he didn't have a whole ton of cash saved up, but I seller financed it to him, and then I quit my operations job as an operations manager / franchise consultant working for the franchise that I was with to start my company, Clean Biz Network, today to help people go independent and own their own cleaning company. So Clean Biz Network is a software. It has bidding calculators, proposal generators. We have courses. I do monthly coaching calls. So I do coaching with the members and everything of Clean Biz Network. And it's just really just a resource to help you get out here and make it on your own independently. Or if you decide to keep a franchise, I'm also here just to help you make it with your franchise. But whatever the case may be, this is my honest feedback on is Jan Pro a good idea? Was jani-king a good idea? Any cleaning franchise in general? Just honestly, most of the time, no. All right, if you believe in yourself, honestly believe in yourself and fully jump off the porch and go get the whole cake and not just a little bit of crumbs that you'll be left with letting the franchise middleman you. All right, so if you're looking for more information on how to join Clean Biz Network, just visit www.cleanbiznetwork.com. Or if you just want more feedback and more content from me, AJ Simmons, here on Clean Biz Network, then just watch another video on my channel. All right, I speak on the commercial industry, commercial cleaning industry as a whole. I talk about every single subject you could think of. I've covered it, from insurance to the equipment you need to get started, to hiring, to firing, to just simply, mindset stuff about entrepreneurship. So make sure you subscribe to the AJ Simmons YouTube channel. That's what I got for y'all. Hopefully this video was able to help. I'm out.